Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Central Waters Brewing. They're out of Amherst, Wisconsin. This was sent to me by Brandon C. down in Texas. So evidently they're distributing down in Texas out of Wisconsin. I've cellared this one for a while because he sent this to me many moons ago. Because I knew it was a bourbon barrel aged version of this beer, and tonight when I come down and got everything ready to go, I noticed we have two different ABVs listed for this beer. Both the Beer Advocate and Rate Beer have this listed as a 10%, and Untapped has it listed as 11%. It is not written on the label, guys. The only thing, it does have a date code on the side over here for the vintage. It's got 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and it's got a notch beside the 16. It doesn't differentiate for the different years here on these sites. So I don't know if I'm drinking a 10% or 11%. That's pertinent information that they need to put on the label. Tell us whether it's a 10% or 11%. Really don't care whether you're trying to use these labels over multiple years, but we need to know what the ABV is. So, am I drinking a 10? Am I drinking an 11? If you've done this same beer multiple years, you are to have another label on the back, or it ought to be differentiated here, either on Untapped, Beer Advocate. This is the 2016 at 10, 2017 at 11, 20, whatever. So we'll know what we're drinking, what we're buying. So it's not on here. So as far as that's concerned, put the damn ABV on the damn label, boys. I don't care if you're trying to use these labels every year after year. Put something on there that tells what the ABV is. It's just how I feel about it. Alright, commercial description says, we throw 75 pounds of tart Door County cherries into each oak barrel with a rich imperial stout and then age it for 6 months to create this savory delight. Cheers. Other than having the correct ABV, if all three of them had said it was a 10 or 11, I would go with that. But having conflicting information from Untapped and Beer Advocate and Rate Beer, I'm not sure what I'm drinking. So, I do appreciate Brandon picking this up and sending it to me. Sorry it's taking me so long to get to it. But it's a stout, and it's 10 or 11%, whatever the case may be. And it's going to keep for a while. I can't think of any reason why you could not sell this beer for a while. Would like to know the ABV on it, guys. They need to do that. They need to print it on there. I'm so sorry. If different batches have different ABVs, it needs to be on there somewhere, somehow, some way to know. And there's no way to know. I didn't go to their site. Maybe they'll say on their site, the 2016 is this ABV, the 2017 is this ABV, the 2015 is this ABV. You shouldn't have to do that to buy a damn beer. It's how I feel about it. I'm the date Nazi, so put it on the frickin' bottle, you... No, I ain't gonna say it. Put it on the bottle. Come on, guys. Give me a break. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. So let's get the damn thing open and see what we got. A little bit of a hiss, a little bit of smoke coming out of it. I'm a big fan of these bourbon barrel aged beers. So let's see what this brings to it. See if it's more of a sour, tart, wild ale type, or what we're gonna get. It's usually a buttery, brie, good. I've already Swiss because we have a few chocolate dishes. And it says here the meat is beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Didn't pour hardly any head at all. Back for the pint, baconomic tumbler, a snifter, oversized wine glass, and it says here can be sold for a long period of time. No head at all. I mean, it's not even covering the top of the beer. Over into the light, I am getting some red ribbiness around the thin part down here, so it is not pitch black. It's got a little bit of ribbiness, a little bit of light coming through the thin part here. So color-wise, looks more like a porter than a stout. Let's get it to the nose. Big time cherries. I'm getting big time cherries, more like a sour cherry to me on the nose. Little bit of bourbon, not big time. That's not off the chain bourbon. And that's basically, the cherries are overpowering everything. I'm not getting any chocolate notes or dark fruit or anything like that on the nose. Slight hint of some bourbon, big time cherries. So let's dive in. Final beer of the evening for me. Cheers everybody. Cheers Brandon C. Tart sour cherries. The bourbon notes are very subdued, guys. More bourbon on the nose than there is on the taste. Very smooth for either a 10 or 11%, whichever this damn beer is. Very tasty. A very tasty beer. I would like to know the ABV though. They need to figure out how to give us that information. Whether there's another sticker on the neck, on the back, whatever. You shouldn't have to go to the website. You shouldn't have to go to their Facebook page to figure out what you're drinking. It needs to be on the damn can or the bottle. That's how I feel about it. Until we can get these breweries to put the ABV, the IBUs, and the bottled or canned on date, I'm going to keep harping about this freaking shit. They need to give us those three things. No can, no best before, used by, enjoyed by, whatever by, kiss my ass by. They need to tell us when it was put in the bottle, what the IBUs are, and what the ABV is. And I'm going to keep harping on it until I see everybody do that. Then my job will be done. I'll retire. You won't see me no more. A lot of people saying, yay! And it may come sooner than you think. Trust me. I'm going to sip on this for a while. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got this a little left here. The only fuss I got about not knowing what the actual ABV is, whether it's 10 or 11%. More bourbon in the nose than there is on the taste. More sour, tart cherries in the taste. Slight hint of some alcohol in there, but not much. You gotta realize you're drinking a 10 or 11%er. To me, appearance in the glass, it looks more like a bourbon barrel porter than a stout. It's not pitch black, guys. Final chug. Maybe a slight hint of some darker fruit in there. Dates or raisins or something like that, but it's very subdued. The cherries, the sour tart cherries are overpowering everything. Even the bourbon, as far as I'm getting the bourbon in the nose, but not much on the taste. So decent beer, but not outstanding to me. I would like to see them put a vintage on here as far as what the ABV. They do have a vintage. It's a 2016 version, but I don't know whether it's 11 or 10%. So I would like to see them put that on there, without having to go to some other site, Facebook, their web page or whatever, to buy their beers and know what you're buying. So that's just me. Like I said, I don't think it's that beer. I'm gonna give it a B+. Numeric rating for me is 88. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 85, so I'm giving it a better grade than those guys are. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 96 overall, 51 in the style. I'm not giving it that grade. I don't think it's quite to the A category beer. The bourbon is too subdued, and not having the ABV on the bottle hurts them a little bit. So Final check-in, we'll run over to Untapped, and they have it at 3.95, which is in their B plus range. That's where I think it is, guys. I think it's a B plus beer. So if you've had this one from Central Waters Brewing, this is their Brewers Reserve Bourbon Barrel Cherry Stout. The cherries are there. If you like a nice cherry dark beer, I'm not going to call it a stout, because to me it's more like a porter. It's not pitch black. It's more like a porter. It's an imperial porter with cherries in it to me, looking at the color on it. So, and like I said, they have it 3.95 B plus. That's where I'm putting it, B plus. So if you've had this one from them, let me know what you think, guys, and come on back tomorrow. Let's see what's in that fridge.